formula you type median. So MEDIN, median, and in that median, see there are numbers. So they have included the numbers that we should enter. So just scroll this part and put a enter. You will get a median. Median, it means a middle value. Now we want to find a mode. So mode it means. So mode it means that number of observation double of times or multiple of times. Select the proper function. See, this is not applicable because you can see from the data table, there is no value which is multiple times. Same value, it is not multiple time or it is not duplicate. So there is, so it is not applicable for this. Now for calculation of a range, see for range calculation, we most of the time we see in the analytical paper, the range it has been calculated. So range, it is maximum and minimum range. So range as such, range does not have a formula, but minimum and maximum. So minimum means, so minimum absorbance it is this first absorbance, and maximum absorbance, this is the last absorbance. So this you can calculate by seeing the range. Now after that, standard deviation. For calculation of a standard deviation, again I need to put a formula for standard deviation. Put equal to, see, put equal to, and after that type on your keyboard standard deviation. So there are 3-4 kind of a standard deviation. So out of that standard deviation, I will calculate which ignores the population argument. So I will take this. So according to your need, you can take which kind of a standard deviation you require. So this is the standard deviation I have got. After that, correlation coefficient. Correlation coefficient means what is a correlation between concentration and absorbance. So for this, when I type correlation, see, I will type here correlation. Correlation. So the formula, it comes from correlation. So there is array 1 and array 2. So here I need to select both the columns. Both the columns. First column I have selected. Column number 1 I have selected. I will press now a sign of a comma, and then again I will press column. Then, so coefficient, it is almost 0.99. It means that graph, it is quite linear. A linear graph, I will show how to draw a linear graph. And we can also calculate an intercept. Already you know what is an intercept between x and y. So for that purpose, again, drag the formula from this f of x. And for that, again, you should know, see the known y's and known x. Known y's and known x. So concentration are known y's. Concentration are known y's. So I will select the concentration, known y's. I will minimize little bit. Press equal to, press intercept. And see, these are known y's. Select it, put a comma, and then select known x. And then press enter. You will get an intercept point. So this is how you can calculate some of the things with the use of an Excel. There are a lot many things which can be calculated with the help of an Excel. So I was talking how to draw now a linear graph. So for this, select the both these cells or both the columns, and in the main menu you can see the insert point, and here it is having a chart. So I will select this chart, and once I selected this chart, I will require a linear kind of a chart. So for that purpose, I will add a trend line. So the trend line, it should be a linear. So there are a lot many things that we require: exponential, logarithm, polynomial, power. So out of that, I require only a linear. So I will select intercept, display equation on chart, R square value on the chart. So these are the values that will come, and then deselect it. Analytical students, you might be knowing the formula that is y is equal to mx plus c. So this is the formula that is y is equal to mx plus c. We have got correlation coefficient, the same value where correlation coefficient, it means that the line it is a straight line. As the concentration increases, absorbance also increases. So it is almost 0.99, and it is acceptable. It should be on 0.99. And from this, we can also calculate unknown concentration. So I am having some videos on my YouTube channel about how to calculate an unknown concentration. You can see on my YouTube channel, there are a lot many videos regarding precision, accuracy, sign estimation. These are some experiments that you do on the regular basis in analytical and organic chemistry students. So this was only about an Excel, that only a part that I will from this. So all these points we have covered from an Excel. Now the next part.
Hello. 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 हाँ, hello sir. Hello. Hello.
Can hear you, sir.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
There was some distraction about an internet. Okay. So the CameDraw software, it is available online. You can use a desktop version of it. So there are a lot many things which chemists should know about an CameDraw. We will directly see and demo of it, how to use an CameDraw. See, I have installed this CameDraw. You can see some videos for installing of an CameDraw. Okay. So this CameDraw now, it is visible to you. Please reply me, sir. Yes, whether the screen is visible. I have got a message, just screen is not visible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Visible.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I am in the CameDraw now. Whether it is visible, sir? CameDraw?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. CameDraw is visible.
Okay. So CameDraw, see here it is a toolbar. We can have a toolbar. For an example, I will draw a structure of an paracetamol. So just select the benzene ring, and from here you can take bonds. So select the bond and select the center where you want to bond. Again, I want to draw a structure of an paracetamol. So I will require 3 bonds for that purpose. So structure of paracetamol, in that structure of paracetamol, I need here NH. So I will put NH at this particular point. Okay. So drag whatever you want from this point, from this toolbar. Like here it is OH, and I require a double bond. So I can draw a double bond with the help of this. And here I require an oxygen. So I will draw an oxygen to it. And CH3, it is as it is. And here I need a nitrogen, NH. So this is the structure of an paracetamol. From here, you can now select the structure. If you want to rough anything, you can rough. So it is a toolbar over here. And if you want to write a reaction, you can use the arrows also. So there are a lot many arrows see, this is one of an arrow. This is one of an arrow. And there are a lot many arrows available over here. If you want a single headed arrow, or there is any arrow where the bond breaking, it is an homolytic, such kind of an bonds or such kind of an arrows we can show with, there are a lot many arrows seen over here. When the reaction, it is an reversible, so that can be also shown with this help of an arrow. The electron breaking and electron making, so that can be also shown by these arrows. So I will just select. Now the topic was what actually we can do with the help of this. See in the structure, just select the structure. And if I want to predict H1 NMR, see there are some more properties. I will just directly go for H1 NMR and C13 NMR. And we can also convert structure from name to structure or structure to name. Once you put a name, you can get a structure, or when we require a structure name, we can also get a structure name by drawing a structure. Just I will take here only an H1 NMR. See H1 NMR, we have got now an H1 NMR. And also we can zoom it with the help of this. What kind of an signals it is showing. So I can zoom it. So these are doublets. So doublets of aromatic ring. So when it is an aromatic ring, it is in the region of almost 7. And these are singlets of an OH and NH. So that can be seen with the help of this graph. If you click on the structure also, structure was very click kila. See the structure. You can see where the bond it is coming. So it is showing 9.86. So there is here it is a location of this signal. Now, for example, this one signal where it is coming, just click on the signal and you will get the signal, right? If you want OH, where this OH it is coming, you will get a signal. So this task you can use when you synthesize a compound. Once the compound has been synthesized, just match with this spectra whether it is coming or not. And you can easily find out whether the compound it is correct or not by using this. So there are some more points, like here you can see predict C13 NMR. So these are some important things that you can do with this CameDraw. So I'm just highlighting you how to use some of the softwares. There are a lot many things it can be done with the help of an CameDraw. We can also make an graphical abstract by using an CameDraw. So that is also possible, like in the papers like elsewhere, or paper like Scopus. Most of the papers, they now require an graphical abstract, Springer papers. So graphical abstract can be also prepared with this kind of an see, for an example, see in case of if I am doing an animal study, and in case of animal, I use this rabbit. If I use this rabbit for an, in case in graphical abstract, you require such kind of an image. And suppose there is one more template that we require. If I have given something to it, like So I am using and I am using an parental route for injecting the rabbit. So such kind of an designs you require in graphical abstract when you publish a paper. So that can be drawn with the help of this CameDraw. So there are a lot many functions. I will just overview some of the functions. Now the next. Hope so you can see this slide, Came Spider. Yes, whether it is visible.
Yes, sir. Visible.
Okay. Because when I'm changing it, sometimes it happens that it stucks in between and it is not visible. See this Came Spider, it has 100 million structures, properties associated with an information, and it is one of the big database, and it is owned by an Royal Chemical Society. So instead of discussion, just we will directly go to an website, how it looks like. This is a search engine. This is a search engine where you can search the molecules with the help of an. See, there are some like the here it is a menu from which you can search. If you want to search only and simple, like I will search paracetamol, paracetamol. You will get lot many information about an paracetamol. See, here it is a structure of an paracetamol. It is having an ID, molecular formula, molecular weight, the data source, and there are almost 9,541 references. And out of some of the references, they are from PubMed and Royal Chemical Society. It is also showing almost 517 references. So these are some references that we can get, or we can get data from these references. So click for the data. For the data, just click on the menu what you want. So this is how you can search. This is how you can search the molecule, or you can search the molecule with the help of the structure also. If you don't know the name, click here on the structure. So in that case, you have to draw the structure. In that case, you have to draw the structure. I have already drawn the structure, and just paracetamol structure I have drawn it, and it is showing that what kind of an search option you should have, what kind of a search option you need. So it is exact substructures and similarity. So as per your requirement, you can search anything and just click on this search, and you will get all the data of the molecule. So with the help of this also you can search the molecule, and also you can save it. Like here you can also get a spectras of infrared spectroscopy. See, infrared spectroscopy, it cannot be drawn with the help of an, or we cannot predict the infrared spectroscopy spectra with the help of an CameDraw. But here we can get an infrared spectroscopic graph, IR graph we call it as. So this is an IR graph, and you get an exact value. So where it is showing and stretching. So very important stretching, it is almost around 1650 of an carbonyl functional group, and amino functional group, it is almost 3308. So you can track this with the help of a mouse, and you can get the value. So by this, almost 100 million compounds can be identified, or 100 million compounds can be searched with the help of this Came Spider. There are more some applications by which you can do it. Just I am overviewing it, what kind of an applications or how to run this software. Like it is showing some of an analgesic, anti-inflammatory, and antibiotic activity. And what is the source of that? That is also been given. So this is how you can use a Came Spider, sorry. Ebooks. Very important is ebooks. So there are some websites already. If your library it is quite enriched, it might be very enriched, like K-Hub, Delnet. These are some websites where you can access through your library. But apart from the library, there are some free websites. So free websites, like I will click on this, that is PDF drive. So this PDF drive, you can search lot many books. So I will search here one of the famous book you students might be using at UG and PG level also. So that is Organic Chemistry by Claydon. See here, I have got the book that is Claydon, and there are some more books within different editions. You can download this book. You can download this book. So this it is available for in downloading also. You can preview this book online also. So with this website, we can easily download the book without signing it off, or if it is asking for signing it, you can sign in it within Google, and you can download this book very easily from this website. See the next website that is Google Books. See this Google book, we cannot download the books, but we can just preview the books. Like again, I will show the Organic Chemistry. See, organic chemistry books, again, I have got some books of an organic chemistry. With the help of this, you can just click on the book, but you will get a preview only of a book. You cannot download the book. You can get the preview of the book. So this is the preview of the book. Just go drag it down below, and you can read the book from here also. So I will show only these two websites from where you can download it. There are some more websites, and there are hundreds of websites from you can download the books, like free ebooks, digital book index, and Bookboon. So we have taken only PDF drive where we can download it very free. And here in the Google Books, we cannot download it, but we can preview it. I will take this citation index later on. We will see firstly, and that is Google Scholar. So from Google Scholar, we can find out a lot many things, like articles for your research, patents, conference papers, and see this Google Scholar. It is one of the big database. We will directly go for its demo, what it looks like. So I will go from my Chrome website of an Google Scholar. When you come in the Google, just type Google Scholar. See, this is a general Google. When you type Google Scholar, you will go for a Google Scholar website. See here, you can have your own profile. And this profile, it can be linked with your email ID. So I'm having my own profile, and see with this profile, whatever the publications I have made till yet, so this can be find out through an Google Chrome, Google Scholar. And also we can find out some, like I will click on this name. So he's one of the scientists, Vikram Nimbalkar. I have just clicked on the articles of Vikram Nimbalkar. Just search for an Vikram Nimbalkar. So there are a lot many articles where they have been shown. If I want to check the profile, click on these three lines, and I can show the profile of this Vikram Nimbalkar, who is actually so he is from Department of Pharmacology, and he is from our same college, from College of Pharmacy, Ahmednagar, and in what areas he is working. So that is shown. And after that, you can see there are some metrics over here. Citations. So till yet, how much citations he has got? Since all citations, they are 48. And H index, what is that H index? I will show in the slide. And what is I index? That also I will show in the slide. And see, you can see the citations with the help of the graph also in the Google Scholar. So this Google Scholar enables to find out the person very easily, how many publications he does have. So that can be find out very easily with the help of this Google Scholar. And also you can find out how much strong he is in his research and what are the research areas. And you can also follow him by adding this button. So whatever the publications he will do in the future, you will get like when we are following in the Facebook or Instagram, we get a notification. In the same way, in the Google Scholar or in your mail, you will get a notification about this person when he or she publishes the paper. And this, it is an important matrix, how much citations he has got, and which are the citations, which are the papers cited in which year, in which year the papers have been published. So these are the citations that can be seen, and the years you can see as per the citations. And also you can sort it, you can sort this matrix with the help of an ascending order or descending order, whatever you required it. So these are the papers that are being shown of an this person. So when you so anyone, when the agencies like DBT, DST, these agencies, they check your Google Scholar ID, like Scopus ID, like Orchid ID, or some Web of Science ID. So they have they are checking for this ID, for this what kind of an citations he has, what kind of an H index he has, and what kind of an I index he has, and what are the working areas where he works. So this is how you can follow, or you can use the Google Scholar website. See the next part, sir, whether you can see this slide. Pawar sir, whether you can see this slide, please answer me. Okay, when you go for an publications, you are being recommended not to publish in any journals. So UGC has given some list. UGC means it is University Grant Commission, which controls an education over India, and it means it controls all the universities, and universities, they control by their area, they control the education in their areas. So like UGC has given the list where you can submit your article or your research paper or your review papers. So there are two parts, that is group 1 and group 2. So from website of an UGC, you can see this, which are the list of an journals which are approved by UGC. So there are two groups, group 1, which has UGC approved journals, and group 2, it has Scopus and Web of Science. So Scopus, it is one of a part from your syllabus, and Web of Science, it can be also an part from how to access an open access journal. So how to download them, and from where you can find out an open access journal. So I will show with a demonstration. So for this part, like UGC approved journals, you can go through an UGC website. Directly you type in the Google UGC website, you can see the list of UGC approved journal as per your category. Category means as per the in which area you are working. So as per that, you can see it. We will go for group 2. So group 2 has two websites. One is called Scopus and second one is Web of Science. See, Scopus, it is an elsewhere. The people who are concerned with an research, they might be knowing what is an elsewhere. So elsewhere, it is one of an high rich content research organization. So Scopus, it is hosted by an Scopus, it is hosted by an elsewhere, and this database was launched in 2004, and it covers nearly 36,377 titles. Title means here it is a list of an journals, and it is from 11,678 publishers. So one publishers can have multiple journals, and out of which almost 34,346 journals are been peer reviewed. So the people who are concerned with more and this scientific publishing, they might be knowing what is a peer-reviewed journal. So Scopus, it is one of an best website rather than Web of Science. We will see and demo how to see the Scopus. Just type Scopus preview in the Google, and you will have this Scopus preview in the Google first website. You can use, you can sign it freely. There is no need to cost. There is no need for a subscription for just signing in. So I have made my account, so it is showing signing in. So you go in now author search. For if you want to search an author, like I will search your author's last name. So I will. So he's my guide, Amrutkar Sunil, Dr. Amrutkar Sunil. I will search him. Okay. You can search also with ORCID ID. See here, the author name it comes, that is Sunil Vishwanath Amrutkar, and he has got 24 documents. So in the Scopus, when you come in the Scopus, he has almost 24 documents. Google Scholar data cannot be same as Scopus data. Remember it. All the journals, they are not linked with the Scopus. The journal which are linked with the Scopus, that are only shown over here. So I will click on this person now. So once I click on this person, I will get all the data of this person from this from this. See here I will get a citation. So till yet he has got 68 citations, and with a year I'm getting citations over here, and he has 24 documents. So just you below you scroll down, you will get all the documents. So these are the documents, and these are some citations. Recently I have published one paper. So this is my paper, Dhamak VM and Amrutkar SV. So it has not got citation till yet. Now it has just published in 7th month of 2023, and it is an open access journal. So here you can just click on this this journal or this paper, and you can get a paper from here also. So it also gives citations, how many citations, like Google Scholar, you can also get a citations, how many documents it has. It also gets an H index. So that we will see H index, what is that H index? And here it is this Scopus ID. This is called Scopus ID. When you write and your CV, you need to have a Scopus ID. The researcher should have a Scopus ID, and also he should have a ORCID ID. So I think he has not connected with an ORCID ID. So ORCID ID, you can make ORCID ID just by simply typing in the Google. You can also make an ORCID ID. It also connects all the papers. The papers which you have published, like you can see in the Google Scholar, similar way you can see in the ORCID ID also. So ORCID ID, Scopus ID, and Web of Science ID. So these are the some IDs you require in your CV when you are a researcher. So this is how you can go for Scopus to search an author. Now, in case if you want to see the sources, like if you want to see any kind of a journal, see there are 4 criteria where you can see, like title of the journal, publisher, ISSN number. So most of the time it is said that journal should be Scopus linked, or it should be from Scopus. So I will just type here journal. One of a journal like JOC, Journal of Organic Chemistry. Don't make a mistake in the spelling mistake. Don't make any kind of a spelling mistake. Say like I will open a Journal of Organic Chemistry. Here you can see the detail of the journal. So this is the site score. When you go for an Scopus, you will get a site score. So site score, it is calculated based on the last 3 years. It is based on the last 3 years. And the impact factor, which we will see the later on. So impact factor, it is calculated based on last 2 years. How many citations that journal has got and how many documents it has published. So based on that, it is having one of a molecule, one of a formula. So based on that, so site score, it is almost 6.8. So it is similar like an impact factor. So site score is important for publishing the journal in a high impact. So this journal, it is present from 1936 till yet. So this is very important. Most of the students, when they publish, or most of the researchers they publish, they don't see the Scopus coverage. Like I will show you the journal which have been discontinued. So here it is shown which are the publishers, that is American Chemical Society, and it is having an ISSN number. So for each journal, it is having always a different ISSN number. Means this publish it hard copy, it has this ISSN number, and when it is an e-journal, it should have this kind of an ISSN number. So ISSN number, it changes. And these are the site score calculations done by this is the formula for site score. So it is for 3 years, from 2019 to 2022. So there are these much often citations for the whole journal, and the documents published by these journals are almost 6,202, and the citations it has got 42,348. So by this we can calculate citations by citations. And what is the site score for 2023? So this is the 5.7 site score till yet. The site score, it is last updated on the October, but it will be updated very soonly till the December. So it is updated monthly, and till the last it almost matches the site score of all the 3 years. And from here you can go for the source page. I will always recommend you to go for from here to an website, because there are some fake journals also. They will have similar kind of this kind of view on the website, but there are some journals which are called predatory journals, which there are a lot many such kind of journals. So sometimes they are also fake. So I recommend you, when you go for any page of a journal, so go from this website. Click over here, you will go for this journal. So I was talking about the journals, like some journals, they have been discontinued. Here I will type one journal which has been discontinued in 2022. Neurocontology. And I recommend you don't go for special edition kind of papers. See this, it is showing NaNA, though it is in the Scopus, but once you open it, you can see that it has been discontinued. So it was from 2007 to 2022. Now it has been discontinued. So this is not of no use now. This journal is of no use for the researcher if you are going for an Scopus publication. So this is how you can use the Scopus also you can use with the help of a title, title, subject area also. With the help of the subject area also, you can find out the paper with the help of this Scopus. Now the next part. See, we were talking about journals from UGC care. Already I have told you, you can find these journals from UGC website. So we have talked about Scopus, Group 2 journals, and third one is, that is Web of Science. Most of the time, researchers, they are being asked to publish their papers in UGC care listed journals. So these are the journals that we are talking about. So third thing is Web of Science. So it is hosted by Clarity Analytics. Formerly, it was known as Thomson and Reuters. This Clarity Analytics, it was having a different name. We will directly go for Web of Science. What is that Web of Science? I will show you the demonstration. It is like Scopus only. Web of Science. Just type Web of Science. Come on this website, not this website. Clarity Analytics. Come on the second website. See here, you require login. To search anything, you require a login. So login, it is free. Just make an account on this website. I have made already an account on this website, and you can log out also, or log in through this once you make an. So here you can find out the journals. You can find out the journal. There are some filters, like which kind of journals you want, like SCI journals. So this is also one of thing, SCI journals. Next filter is like open access. So there are some journals which are not open access. They need a subscription. So I have not only clicked on open access. If you require an open access, after that category, which kind of an category you want, just type over there for an category. After that frequency. So you might be knowing that journals, they are not published on every day. They are having some frequencies, and it is as per the some guidelines of Web of Science or Scopus. So some journals, they are published annually. Some journals, they are published article by article, bi-monthly, means in the month into continuous publication, fortnightly, irregularly, quarterly. So these are some filters that you can utilize. For example, recently I have published one paper in Tropical Journal of Natural Products and Research. So I will search this journal over here. Okay, I have got this journal. Publishers are Taylor and Francis. And again, you can view the profile from. I again recommend you when you go for such kind of journals. So from here you view it and go for the website. So here you will get the details. Now it is in semi-monthly issues per year. So it is 24 issues. It is showing publisher website. So publisher website can be one publisher can have many more journals. And here they have shown journal citation report and the impact factor. So impact factor. And here are some details. So impact factor, it is almost 0.60. 0.60 is the impact factor for this journal. So from here you go to a website. Don't directly go for a website, and you will get a natural product research journal from Taylor and Francis. So these are the volumes that have been published recently. So in each volume there are issues, like volume 2023 was one of a volume. So yeah, there are issues. So if I click on issue number 21, so which kind of an so here are some articles they have been published. So you can see the PDF or you can see the full text. If I click on the PDF, I can download this PDF. So it is not, it will be not available like it requires now for buying a PDF. It is not available directly. You need to buy the PDF, or you can access through your institution also. So for that Koha, Delnet, such kind of things you can utilize from your library. You can see the abstract of this paper. So all the journals, they are not free. Only an open access journals are free. So this is how you can use Web of Science website. And also in this Web of Science, apart from this, there are some things that I will show some. There are some more things that will be beneficial for you when you are using Web of Science. It is only how to see the journals. Okay, see, next thing is that match the manuscript or find a manuscript. You can find the manuscript or you can match the manuscript. See, when you go for a publication, lot many times it happens that what kind of a journal you should I go for it. So here I will type just natural products nephrotoxicity. Just I will find it. See, I can publish in such kind of an papers. I can publish in such kind of an papers. So here it is showing a matching score. So from this, if you can also put the abstract over here. So similar kind of an abstract in which journal they have been published. So from here you can find it out. So when you are beginning for a researcher, many a times it question arises that which journal should I target? So this will help you to match your manuscript, and it will help so which journals you should go. You can see the journal details from a journal profile. Where some of the journals they are paid, like MDPI. See this MDPI, they are very costlier. When it is been sponsored project, in that case, you can publish your paper in this MDPI kind of an journals. So this is how you can use Web of Science. And Web of Science, it also has ID. It also has an ID. You can also go through your profile, and you can find out whether that journal it has been indexed with your profile or not. So you can search through your profile how many publications you have made in Web of Science. So here you click it, you will get that things from a Web of Science. Okay, we were talking about citation index. So in your syllabus, it has a citation index. So citation index means how many people has used your paper. How many people has used your paper for their publications. See, I will show you one demonstration how to cite the paper. We already opened a Google Scholar. See, when you are in the paper, okay, see, this is the first paper, and if I want to cite this paper, so already it has been cited by 5 people. Already it has been cited by five people, and who has cited that it has been shown. And after that, if you want to cite this paper, many a times researcher, when they cite the paper, they type it manually. There is no need to type it manually. So these are some styles. The people who are concerned with the research, they might be knowing these are some styles. Like most of the journals, they are having a Vancouver style. So this Professor Nimbalkar, Joshi, Shinde, Pawar, they have used this. They have done a publication on this topic, and the journal, it is from Journal of Diabetic. This is the year and year of publication with the date. So it can be, we can directly copy from here, and you can directly paste for a citation, or either you can use a Mendeley. Mendeley software or EndNote software. So for this, using a Mendeley software, bibliotex software, or reference man or reference work, you can see some videos how to use this software. So they are quite simple to use for a reference. And if you want to do a manual reference, so you can just copy the reference from this site, so it will be cited. So this article, it is having 5 citations. And which are that citations, that also we can see. So this is how the citation index it is. And this citation index, it is shown in your Google Scholar profile. Already we have seen about it. Next part is H index. See, H index, it is having a little bit different calculations. So H index, it is like how many publications you have made till yet. For an example, so here I have given an example. If researcher has made 10 publications, and at least 5 of them, they have been cited for 5 times. 5 publications have been cited for 5 times. So H index becomes 5. H index, it becomes 5. And so it is not it is for an overall output. It is not for an individual researcher. H index, it is for not an only a single researcher. For example, I will show you from same faculty person. See, this was Professor Nimbalkar, where I have shown in. You can see the profile. See in this profile, just click on the profile now. You can see the number of citations. So till yet he has got the citations. So these are the citations and number of citations. After that, 5. So why it is coming 5? For example, H index, how it has been calculated. So H index, it has been calculated based on number of citations. So at least there should be 5 citations for each topic. There should be 5 citations. So each research paper, there are almost 5 citations, and so that is why H index, it is almost 5. And since 2018, H index, it is 4. So it is showing the data of last 5 years. What researcher has been contributed. So it is showing the data almost of last 5 years. And after that, I index. Next point is I index. So this, it is H index, it is having a formula, and it is quite important when you write in the resume. So this H index should be mentioned. It should be mentioned, like I have told you already, like Scopus ID, it should be mentioned. Web of Science ID, it should be mentioned. H index, it should be mentioned. After that, it is I index. See, I index, I have shown the sign of thumb. Sign of thumb, it means this I index, it is for particular person. It is for particular person. If the paper, it is in contribution. Paper is in contribution. So what kind of a contribution does author has in this paper? When you come for a publication, when you communicate the paper, the journals are asking what kind of a contribution this paper has. So at that time, there might be multiple authors, and each author is having a separate kind of a contribution. So that contribution, it is calculated for an I index. So it is individual H index. It is an individual H index. So H index, already I have discussed what is H index. So this, it is an individual I index. And for calculation of an I index, there is a formula. So it can be calculated by mathematically. Like if you have H index, H index and average number of authors per publications. So if my H index is 5 and author number of authors per publication. So see, in some kind or in some cases, number of authors are 2, number of authors are 1, number of authors are 5, numbers of authors are 6. So you have to multiply it. So you have to divide it by number of authors for a publication, and you will get an I index. So for this example, see this Professor Nimbalkar, he does not have an I index. He does not have an I index. He has only an H index. So I index, it is an individual contribution of each and every person or of a researcher. Very important, that is impact factor. Most of the time, when you meet a researcher, he will ask you to publish the paper in high impact factor journals. So this impact factor, it is calculated based on the citations in the last 2 years and number of documents published in the last 2 years. Like in case of Scopus, it is site score. So site score, it is calculated for 3 years, and impact factor, it is calculated based on the last 2 years. You can go through the journals for an impact factor, and that should be from an Clarity Analytics. That should be from an Clarity Analytics or from Web of Science only. Most of the time you will find the impact factor, they are not correctly written on the website of journals. So there are a lot many journals which are not good publishers, which are not having good publishers. Most of them, they are publishing in fake research. So impact factor is a very common thing, or it is a very important thing for a researcher. You should publish your paper in a good impact factor journal. So impact factor, it can be too high. So like one of the journal, Lancet, it has very high impact factor. It is almost more than 100. Journal like Nature, it has very high impact factor. So impact factor, it decides the prestigious of your paper. So impact factor, it is based on the calculations. So it is based on the calculation, total number of citations in the current year to the article published in the previous 2 years divided by total number of citable articles published in the previous 2 years. So already I have told you how many citations we get in the last 2 years, and total number of published documents by that journal we can find out the impact factor of that journal. Impact factor, there is no need to calculate an impact factor by ourselves. So it is been given in the Web of Science. And in case of Scopus, it is given as a side score. But side score, it is for 3 years. And impact factor, it is for 2 years. Previous 2 years, it has been calculated. Like now it is 2023. So it will be calculated for 21 and 22. So already we have seen this UGC care list, Scopus, Web of Science. And with this, we will end the session. So thank you. If you are having any kind of an questions, you can ask me. So it is open for discussion.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
sir.
Yes, Power, sir. I can hear you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your nice presentation. Now we move toward the vote of thanks. As we conclude the today's lecture on the important subject of scientific tools or software in our research methodology series, I would like to express our gratitude and offer a vote of thanks. First and foremost, I extend our deepest appreciation to our esteemed speaker, Dr. Vikrant Dhamak sir, for sharing their expertise and insight on these important topics. Your knowledge and experience have enriched our understanding of how scientific software plays a significant role in research and project development. I also, thanks to all the 6 postgraduate students who joined us today. Also, thanks to Hazare sir for introducing today's speaker. A special thanks to Research Advisory Committee and Postgraduate Science Department for organizing and hosting this lecture series. Thank you very much to all of you. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your patience listening. With this, we will end the session.
Okay, sir.
Power, sir, should I exit now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I am also thankful to you, Power, sir, for inviting me, and principal, sir, of this college, NH College of Brahmapuri. So I am also thankful and thankful for the students for your patience listening. Hope this session will help you in understanding research methodology. And for some more concern, you can visit my YouTube channel also. You will find some of the things on my YouTube channel about this topics.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir.